Hello everyone, we're back. Thanks to Tony. We featured the French again. There they are.
No.
This time with actual functioning Fuji's. You can see who's speaking. Thank you for the nod, Ian. Also here with the usuals, Ian and Crab.
What up, bitch?
I'm still here.
He is still here. I don't know why he is still here, but I appreciate him.
Crab loves us, that's why he's here.
Yeah.
He used to perform as a little girl once again.
Anyway, we are probably going to end this case today, but this is my vain hope, at least, that we can finish this one and move on to the next one.
He wants to get rid of the French.
Yeah. And I want no more mirror shenanigans.
Oh my god.
Get rid of the Dragon Ball Scouters while we're at it. Also, let's get rid of the ghosts.
Yeah, that too. Just move on from this weird one. So, Ian, you wanna get us in
Yeah,
here
okay.
with the French accent?
I'll kick it off. My victim came to my restaurant alone. And remember the old man arrived not long after him? There were no other customers. Whoa.
He's powering up.
Wow.
Yeah, what the fuck is that sprite? Well, I was getting one laboratory. One L became very excited.
Yeah, he was going to go Super Saiyan.
He already is, you can just tell because he's wearing a hat.
True.
It was approximately 5 minutes later that poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do the acting.
Mr. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all.
C'est vraiment pardon, forgive me, Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly.
You just gotta say, oh, well, I lied. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong.
Among everyone else. Join the club.
It is
I love
fun.
it randomly, like, so many people do it, but, like, he just brings up to random ass people with the most, like, not even that big of a deal things, but oh
Yeah.
my god, whatever.
Well, Mr. Armstrong, by the way, you have committed perjury, which is it's a crime, you know? But don't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
I'll decide how to punish you later.
We.
Now we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in serious trouble after this cross-examination.
How many petals does that damn rose have?
He's not pulling them out of Rose. He's pulling them out of his armpit.
Ew! Why would you say that?
He sweats roses.
That's what's Rose's. Nothing wrong with
Have
that.
you looked at him? Probably.
Maybe. Was he alone at his table as well?
Oui, I saw him from the kitchen.
It was defended in this bird. Beth remembers it definitely. She swears there was no. Oh, she swears. I can't speak. She swears there was another man at the victim table. Jesus.
Objection.
Unfortunately for you, tried. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite.
What kind of coffee has he been drinking?
It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet.
He's
Ah.
coming. Is he coming on to us too?
Apparently.
What is happening?
Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden.
Nope.
Nope. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
Oui, he comes often for my special coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You're most welcome anytime.
I said it was worth one sip and nothing more.
The old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. What time was it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
Crime report at 2:25. By old man.
Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
The incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:20 p.m., no?
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
We have found our contradiction. I can't sit here all the time and do nothing, can I?
Oh, you had me fooled.
The time of day will be added to witness testimony.
Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do it for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? At least, I'm glad at least one person is in good mood.
He's even humming a song to himself. I remember the old man arrived not long after, just after 2 p.m.
Press that and show what we know. Are you absolutely sure about the time?
When I think clearly arrived, I am sure it was just after 2, oui. It is the time I stopped serving my lunch menu.
Quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already. Witness, get on with your testimony, please. Hey, Shrimp, welcome in. I'm doing quite well. I'm a little tired from a long day of work, but his attorney helped. Or rather, my friends help. I hope you're having a great day too. And well, that's it. I hope you're having a great day. And thank you for stopping by. It's very appreciated. Anyway, I know exactly what we're doing here. We are going to show what's the lottery thing, the flyer. Oh yeah, but there's another work day tomorrow, so right back at it. Almost Friday, yep. Yes, indeed. Almost the weekend. And we can have a nice long rest.
I'm just gonna be working the weekend. I have a deadline on Monday.
I'm sorry about that.
You.
It is what it is. Is it work or school work?
Schoolwork, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
work, schoolwork.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Fair enough. The day's been going well. I'm glad to hear that. Like a good day. I'm afraid I've finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
What do you mean?
At the time in question, the victim was listening to a radio in his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oui, ça must have been la show Monsieur Ed was listening to.
I can't see any trouble with his testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. Say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
Oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I just finished serving the lunch menu.
Get to the point, right? If you have one.
That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on air at 1:30? Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy would have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point.
No!
The victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to a radio with a ruptured eardrum. Catching a show was already over. There's only one conclusion we can draw from these facts. The victim was an imposter, acting out of poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder.
A dump truck, though.
You are not wrong, but please keep it in your pants.
Your Honor,
Hello,
Your Honor, I would like to declare, God damn!
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe just point it out. Damn.
Can I strike Ian from the record?
Wow.
Yes, there were 2 Glen Elks in the Trebian that day. The real Glen Elk, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elk, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy?
Quite a performance, right? You're almost on a roll. Not sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to pull your song.
You've never beat a Phoenix Wright game? Well, to be fair, this is my first playthrough of them as well, so it is not so with my co-hosts that they have played through it before. Also, I don't know.
Sadly, I have experienced this before.
Also, I don't know if I would call it beating a Phoenix Wright game. I think the game beats you.
Yep.
Thank you. What is this? Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to the imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony elk is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elk is?
I don't believe I have to spell it out for the court, however. At the time, the real Glen Elk was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse.
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elk, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Wherever.
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence?
What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Oh, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real elk concealed? Well, it would have to probably be inside, right? Maybe the small bottle is evidence that it was hidden in the back.
That sounds like the dumb logic this game would go for.
Yeah. Loan contract, testimony, floor plans, no. Autopsy. What's the opposite? Died of potassium cyanide between 1:30 and 2:30. Crime photo, coffee cup, lottery ticket, apron. Does this do anything? Oh, just stains.
He didn't bleed, he didn't do anything, so that's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, he was probably hidden in the kitchen or something, because the bottle was just randomly there, which doesn't make any sense.
Authentic thing. Definitely not lunchbox. Cranial surgery, advertisement. Oh, it has to be the bottle that's inside. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body might have been hidden somewhere inside Trebian. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would care show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed in Saint Trebian is... The body was hidden here. I see. Yep.
Second. Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. Please, I have the best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Trebian.
Hey, quoi? I only ever use these bottles for aromatherapy. No?
This bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? Mr. Elk visited an, oh my god. Otelaryngological clinic.
Holy shit.
Otelaryngological Otelaryngological clinic. I was given a medication that day. He visited Ottawa.
You can't be serious.
The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elk. Mr. Elk, Glenn Health's murderer, hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
Mon Dieu.
Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you that hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you're setting her up to be the fall, to take the fall behind the poor girl's back.
No. Moody.
Oh, order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenelg?
Never. I could never do such a horrible thing.
Oh,
He's transforming. No.
Mr. Godot. Also, still more coffee in the cup.
The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
You have the slightest idea how many cups you have by now.
And I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. What, drink them?
Apparently.
Take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, Jeff. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My age-deficient friend?
Oh, because he doesn't pronounce the H's. The H. In his...
Is that racist?
Je me demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out.
There you go.
It is a trap. Listen to me. That was our French. I was like, why did he say...
Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor Hispanic. Spanish.
Hispanic?
Hispanic, yeah.
I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
No. Absolutely no. Simply,
Let's hear it. You got one shot. Right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you one last chance to make one final statement. If you lie on the oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you.
Sentenced by the court, too.
As does my gavel.
You're gonna assault him?
Apparently.
it is clear.
What do they always say in the movies? Got a bad feeling about this. Very well, begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
A confession. It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me.
And now we come to the heart of the matter. Well, forced? By who?
I cannot say, or I will be erased.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was. There was another man.
I knew it.
Maggie was telling the truth.
You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing to need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. If it isn't obvious to everyone by now.
I think it's Gumshoe.
You think it's Gumshoe? Let me look over this these profiles we have. I think it's Kudo.
Kudo.
Yeah.
I think it's Glen Elk.
It's Glen Elk, yeah.
It's this guy.
Russo? I mean, he
Yeah.
could have done it. Did you carry the body by yourself?
I carried him, and I carried Maggie too.
Maggie too.
When she saw that victim collapse, she fainted. I could not leave her here.
But why did you hide the bodies? What man? Who was he?
No, I cannot say. I fear for my life.
He's really scared.
You just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. If you won't tell me, I'll tell him. But why would you go along with this man?
Is it a statement? There was a reason?
There's a reason, yeah, it's not fucking dead.
I'm thinking you have to present the reason.
Yeah, I just want to suppress first. And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
You know, monsieur.
Yes?
Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
A maiden? You're a bit too old to get away with that.
And a bit too male.
Can't finish the cross-examination without establishing this reason. I just have to prove it with evidence.
Okay, well.
So, you're claiming that all you did was hide the bodies, is that correct?
Oui, that's right.
If we are to believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. You must make clear the identity of the man who ordered you to do this.
You already confessed this much, you might as well stop dancing around the real issue.
Yeah, but he really doesn't want to tell us who the real killer is.
Then sock it to him, Nick.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Did you just ask me to punch him?
I don't know, do you want to punch him?
Kinda. He's very punchable.
Damn.
You can't say he's not very punchable.
I wouldn't punch him.
I wouldn't punch him either.
Weirdos. You have
I
half a
wouldn't
million.
punch anyone.
I mean, I really wouldn't either, but he's not a real person, so.
I'd punch a child.
French aren't real people, you heard it here first.
Ah!
You have a $500,000 debt, don't you? $500,000? It's true, Mr. Armstrong.
Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed the money. Really?
This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. Red Phoenix Wright.
So weird, why the fuck is he red?
Don't know. $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oui, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong. But thank God, he told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand what could pay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I did what he told me to do. I had no choice.
I bet that Tigre had no idea how much the fucking virus was actually worth. And he just went, ooh, winning lottery ticket, and took that as payment. And killed him.
I carried the body and unconscious Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I had tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it, I was not. It is despicable.
Mr. Doctor, we will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. A doubt what can be arranged today, so I'll adjourn for now. Proceeding will continue tomorrow.
"30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see it to myself. Do it. I have an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
How the...
Don't sit back and relax, just right. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way.
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We'll resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. He continues.
Right now.
After this quick save.
After the messages from these sponsors.
Do we have any sponsors?
The nation of France.
January 8th, 1:21 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 1.
We're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Doe picked up on it, remember? He pointed out without proof. We don't know if what he testified was the truth.
You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, we are going to do the dog crossplay. Just a moment. Enjoy your lurk, shrimp. Where's the... I'll get to over there. It is so nice that Fuji made this new feature where I can actually just change it with a click instead of having to go and manually change it. It's the dog ears. Yeah. But fuck you.
I was hovering that myself, but decided not to go through with it.
And get fucked.
I'll just point out I'm the better man here.
The better man.
I'm the better man.
I believe
Better
you.
at everything.
Just grab the bully.
Yeah, you're the only one who bullies here.
You're the bully. You're the main bully.
I am the best of dog.
Runt.
Why would I have a dumpy like Armstrong does? Goddamn.
Yep, while making push-ups.
I have to make a ton of squats for that, is what I have to do. Focus. Goddamn.
Dance, monkey.
4, 5, 6,
Dance, monkey.
7, 5, 10. Well, I can feel that it's been a while since I did that last. I'm not going to woof a yip in between the...
One wolf chew you.
I will give you one for the road, though. There you go. Think we deserve that as your loyal viewers? Well, you just got it.
Stream delay feels bad, man.
Also, Stan's line.
I don't think I'm
Good job.
streaming with any significant delay.
Yeah, but it's naturally gonna be like 5 seconds or something anyway, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
1, yep, 2, yep, 3, yep, 4.
I'm not gonna give you multiple
Yep,
ones.
yep, 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 yep.
You got the one. Be happy.
Yeah, Belgium is expensive. Come back another day when you got 5,000 more.
Yeah.
You're going to make Fey Wolf between smacks, actually. Okay.
BMI.
Yeah. Anyway, Gumshoe's entering the scene.
Yeah. I said a very enthusiastic hey pal.
Fair enough. Detective Gumshoe.
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little bit stop not.
Hey, hello again, King. Welcome in. The lawyer didn't. Oh, I'm not a lawyer. I'm way too good to be Phoenix Wright.
I mean, in Ace Attorney world, you'd make a terrific lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. I'm way too good to be a lawyer in this world. I'd be terrible. Because all of these people are
I
incompetent.
like the game.
The game is good, don't worry. It's just that everyone in it is incompetent.
Also true.
There you go. What's the
I'll
problem?
say the game. I'll say the game sucks. I'll be the one.
I disagree. I think it's good. Hope you're having a good day, King. Or, well, a good morning. I think it is for you. At least like midday. I don't know. I don't. American times. I don't.
It's not a top knot.
Okay, what the fuck is?
Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright?
Oh, I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kind of get wound up.
Well, so he is. It's noon then for him. Around about. Well, I am doing pretty well. I'm a little tired after a day of work, but the push-ups certainly woke me up, if nothing else.
You're fucked.
I assume my two co-hosts are also doing well.
I am doing yes.
I'm doing the same as usual.
There you go. That's probably the best you're gonna get from either of them. And Trix is alive, which is also
Yep.
a positive trend. No
Okay,
kidding.
do that properly, please.
I did.
Oh!
Mood got down when we were that's how we do. But I was something you need me to do, pal. Anything.
Well,
I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I will get some prints analyzed for you if you've got an hour.
an hour. The trial will have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
Yeah, I just got forced to do push-ups by Eon here. Fortunately, that has a cooldown, so you can't make me do it again.
I redeemed points, and he did push-ups, and I'm very happy that
I
he did.
mean, you can do it enough anyway. The cooldown doesn't seem to be that long.
The cooldown is 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also, King won't have enough points to do it. I'm fairly
Rack up them
confident.
points.
How do I give points?
Just by watching.
Rack up
No,
them
how do I give points?
You can't give anybody else your points. Thank fuck.
Game.
True, without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour. Thank you for the nod, King. In that case, would you mind checking the printer for me? I have to actually choose the print. It's this, obviously. If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this?
Oh, hey. It's a small bottle I gave you back this morning, right?
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints belong to.
Sure thing, pal. No, actually, that's been all we got me too.
Well, what to take the Gumshoe?
Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
I'll make sure to lose the case. Yes, sir. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Stan is a phony.
Yeah,
I'm a phone.
And Ian's a pony.
What the f-
Combined, we are phony.
And not.
January 8th, 1:56 p.m. District Court, courtroom before. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tigre?
I even tamed him for you. It was 3-cup job, no problem.
That sounded questionable, but
You in favor
Oh,
watch
they
from
fucked.
PC while your phone charges? That's completely fine. I am glad you came to redeem the dog, Obo. Tamed him? The guy's maybe named Furio Tigre, but come on.
It's pretty lively. Be careful, it still bites.
Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. Why is he so red?
it's Stan.
Witness, please state your name and occupation, sir.
Rawr.
Ah!
Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me down there too. I
What will you say to me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. Who could have guessed that the fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I have to try to do a Brooklyn's accent. Fuck.
I have business to take care of, you hear me? Who the hell called me into this hole?
Mr. Tigre.
Was it you, Splacky?
No, of course not. It was the judge.
Rare footage of chair.
Your Honor. Oh dear. I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Heyo, Albion. Is this a new Albion or the Albion I know?
There's multiple Albions.
Well, might be. I don't know. But welcome in regardless. It is nice to see you around. It is the Albion I know. Okay, fair enough. You've just changed the name around a bit. I cannot speak today. I'm very sorry. This is going to keep being an issue. Don't mind me. Just carry on with the proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. Would you say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. Around the snare of the law. Shut the fuck up, both of you. These two characters are gonna be bouncing, you know?
Yes.
And I'm the one that hauled you in. Err.
Too cool.
No.
I'm gonna get the better of you, Nick.
Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I know nothing about no stinking incident, mess boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Phoenix Wright. You're the one who set this up, didn't you? You're gonna regret that day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying?
Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Why are you such a...
Get a grip, Nick.
That's rich. Coming from the empty seat.
Chair stream.
Chair stream.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from the lender every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
Oh. Oh, he's back. Ah, at last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Eh.
What is... Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details no one wins.
Lowlife? Me?
Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you're just gonna borrow the cash from me.
That's one loan contract I refuse to sign.
I don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with a tiger.
AKA, press the wrong thing and probably get fucked.
Probably.
I love a good spectator sport.
Just a minute.
cup of coffee.
It's really not.
This witness is...
They must go to the same hairdresser? Yep, yeah.
How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Well, I have no choice but to impose a penalty system.
You do, though.
Pull yourself together, Judge.
You better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind when you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
You can do it, Nick.
Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? He's actually gonna fucking penalize me for pushing wrong. Probably right. Or pressing wrong, probably.
Yeah, it's straight up suppressing.
I don't know nothing. This seems relevant. Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know?
You see this, Steve? That's how sharp my secretary is.
Sharp? Is he talking about Violetta Cadaverini? Violetta.
She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says. That's where I want.
That seems like a rather, sketchy schedule. Yeah, here goes again. What the tiger said did all of December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So what now? Oh, let's take the penalty if we need to. Mr. Tigray.
What do you want?
If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
This is a dead end, right? And you know it. Remember the rules.
No, it's essential that we establish the witness alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Where were you on that day?
Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I never seen that young kid before.
I do believe the witness' last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please.
Mr. Tigre, the court asks you to add that last statement to your testimony.
Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, you are not asking yourself.
Well, we have...
We have literal proof that he wasn't. He has the planner from Glenelg. This one.
Bitch.
Mr. Tigray, you claim you didn't know about Mr. Glenelg, but it appears that Mr. Elk knew about you.
What?
Mr. Elk left his little note in his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? Oh, he's back. That's the day of a murder. So, Mr. Tigray, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenelg. Because of the very day of the incident, you met with him.
Not bad. You're actually not bad.
Sorry?
I was just messing with you. See how good you were.
Did you hear that, Nick? He says he said you're not bad.
That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember that you under oath. Lies will not be tolerated.
You calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing?
Oh. Scooby.
Raggy.
Sorry.
So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth. I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth. Huh. And I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre.
Oh, yes. Would you mind indulging the court, witness? Never actually met the victim? That's got to be a lie right there. This time I nailed this guy. In court? Oh,
In
Phoenix.
front of everyone. I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elg. I was some lame guy with a name, though. Borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't never even been to the Trebian joint. You's here. We literally witnessed you there.
Yeah. I see. That seems perfectly logical.
And we have evidence, I'm pretty sure.
You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up.
I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead.
Wow,
Very
it's
well.
like you got it.
You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you. Right.
Do we have evidence that says otherwise?
Yeah, it's at the last statement, I'm pretty sure. The matches.
Oh yeah, true.
And at the end of the Trebian joint, why do you have the fucking... Hello? He's a bad liar, too.
Someone else could have been there.
True enough. Mr.
It was at
Tigre,
his house.
is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? What you talking about?
We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant.
Huh?
You've really never been to Trevian before. What was a book of the restaurant's matches doing at your desk?
You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy.
That fucking emote. The word emote. Very surprised.
Are you my ball and chain? Ain't no drawer controlling me.
Order. Well, witness, I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me.
I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. Okay. I was at the joint that day. Oh,
What?
oh, is it good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well, looks like an order just came in for another testimony. Shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, please shut up. I'm this close to proving it was him. It did mean Glen Elk that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have.
I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I happened to go to the joint, I saw an ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I had a cup of silence on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end then. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it. If I'm waiting around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make normal express. No more stupid questions. No problem. Anytime Fright presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty.
Mr. Goto, that's my job.
Your job is to slam the little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it.
Yes, sir.
The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know, since you're paying.
Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here?
No.
Nope.
I think I also know what's wrong in here, but I'm not sure.
If you just showed up on the store and then left, how did he get the matches? I doubt that's what he wants from you, but I'm just asking.
It's
Yeah.
not
Not.
just that. How did he? He's saying he just looked like on the second statement or something. Does he say he just walked in and saw it? How could you see it?
By walking in.
There's a partition in the way.
Oh yeah, that's true. Thank you for the hydro, not fake.
You just gotta keep walking in and then see it and then walk out.
It's what I mean. He's just saying he opened the door.
We just press on this?
Can you show me the floor plan?
Sure. There's a partition right there. You wouldn't have been able to
How
see
high
it.
of a partition we talking?
No,
There's
fairly
a
high.
point-
See,
Very
see from
high.
Very
there.
high, yeah.
Yes, it's high enough. You
I
would
think
not
the angle is enough to see, hey, something's going on.
Absolutely not. You would not see anything from. The
It would have to
partition.
be like 2.5 meters tall.
If it was like
No,
a
I'm
murder
saying from the
bleeding-
side. I think you can see slightly enough of the side.
Yeah, but he was sitting with his back to the partition.
Show him the crime photo because it shows the partitions too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, well, I'm talking from the side of the partition, not from above.
Those are high, and he. The
Yeah, this
So
is-
he's next to a wall, not a partition.
No, that is a partition. This picture is taken from the kitchen side.
But there's a partition right there, and that looks completely different from that wall back there.
The entrance is
This game sucks.
when you walk in. I think this is fine. I think we're grasping.
I'm saying this partition and this wall look different.
I don't agree.
An ugly scene, what do you mean?
What do you fucking mean? They're different texture and different fucking patterns.
Nope.
Moving on.
Yeah.
This is a good old line.
I know, I'm just... Necessary Dota straight, which makes that question irrelevant.
but
I limit myself to 17 cups of coffee during a trial. That's the rule. Better limit the number of times you take a penalty, try it. Or your guts will look like the inside of a chimney. Ashen. Is this guy going
What?
to keep it all?
Jesus.
what do you mean? Let me burn you again, Mr. Right? Because I shouldn't have pressed him on that.
Is he gonna make the Special Express after all?
So, to recap, this ugly scene you saw was... So it's not about that anyway. I feel like maybe it's the timing window where the cops will come. Because we know that,
Did you end up presenting the floor plans of the crime scene?
what? You
Did you end up-
I didn't present anything, I just pressed.
Oh, that's what I mean. I think you probably should present the floor plans at least on the second one. That's my take on it.
Can you show me the floor plans again real quick? I'm not gonna go back to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is the door the quarter circle or the fucking
The quarter
thing in the
circle.
middle?
The quarter circle.
Well,
The
that explains it. What the fuck is the fucking in the middle then?
that's a little cup,
window?
like a little
It's the shelf with
shelf, yeah.
the books.
Alright.
I'll try it. I don't think this is it, but I'll try it. It is it. Okay, apparently. You're something of loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigray?
No one escapes the tiger's clutches.
Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix clutches. I think it's time we got something straight.
What's this, right? A new line of irrelevant questioning.
These are the floor plans of the crime scene. So you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigray. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's suit.
Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head.
And is everyone this stupid? No one looked at his floor plans beforehand. This even came up earlier. God damn it. Unfortunately for you, that's not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables, or it is actually like a little wall. It is a partition, but it's like a solid wall compared to the other ones. It's a tall partition. Why, that's true. And look at the plans again. Truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. So, from the entrance of Trappian, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day, because you met with him.
Ron, have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
But the defense just proved the point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elk, but a fake. In order to have Mr. Kudo forced to testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and act out of charade. That will do. This trial has gone on long enough to begin without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glenn Elk, and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of the criminal to this court.
Gumshoe.
I thought we'd already done this. Oh, whoops.
It was the plate dinner.
It was the plate dinner, yeah. Obviously, the real killer is Furia Tigray. No one else could have done it. What? No, witness!
Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. The tiger is king of the jungle. So he dares you to say it again. Come on, you got guts?
You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigray. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright!
Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You just got guts, I'll give you that.
Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone.
Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Kudo.
Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see just the victim. Oh no.
Something got bored him at Yamashino. Must you put something in it? There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put the white powder in there.
Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains he saw the accused put the poison into cup. If of course it matters then if the victim was real or not. What are you talking about?
But if the victim was fake, he was just a fake fucking drinking the coffee and falling over.
Holy shit.
It was the waitress who... Very impressive, Mr. Grow. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
I had to go take a piss, guys.
I'm back.
Oh my god.
Found your pen at last, right?
It's in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elk, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elk was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was the imposter as well? The defendant, Mrs. Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress when Mr. Kudo witnessed?
Oh, that was Gumshoe.
Yeah, that was Gumshoe. Actually, it was Armstrong all along, fitting into that nice little dress.
Armstrong was everyone.
Yeah. Who was this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini, employee of Timberlander.
Just making a big mistake. You know who Violeta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight, if you know what I mean.
Stop shaking there.
Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. It's a crab character.
Klart jag var ute victim's table. It's true, there was some röda öra. She was creepy. Laugh.
I like the crab summaries.
Do we need those?
Yes.
Flashbacks are so abundant and nothing.
There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird would have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim of his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed a crime, is you.
Girl.
Witness, what have you got to say?
That's cute.
Sorry.
It's alright. I could do with a guy like you around.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go.
Something to think about?
You got it all wrapped up nice, huh, Brian? But you missed out one real important thing.
But there can be.
I was in the joint that day, and I met the kid, too. I couldn't have a poisoning use here.
What? You really expect us to believe you, Mr. Tigre?
Huh. What a troublemaker.
Troublemaker?
Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. Almost steaming cup of hot shutting the fuck up.
Indeed. Witness, you will shut up. You will explain yourself to the court.
I approve.
I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Trebion between yourself and the victim? I bet that he would say tres be something dumb like that.
I loaned up cash, about $100,000. The day we was due to have a little chat, the kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm out to flatter the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know, real lucky. If that waitress had done what she had done, everything would have been over.
No. I see the principal amount you loaned Mr. Elk was $50,000.
Yeah, well, you just got the week to take into account. Interspuys of fast, you know.
It's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. The repayment deadline was the 3rd of December, the day of the incident in question.
Yeah, I was one lucky kid. He got $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case.
His motive? Yes, to have one, but what is it? Would he still penalize me for fucking pushing?
Can't tell.
That. What's the price on this one, honestly? Clever. The waitress, you mean?
You go with the glasses into the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't got in the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and out with.
Bada bing, bada boom. Sorry. Maybe I should push a little on this. That's what Maggie did. What exactly are you applying what the defendant did?
How about you go ask for Rice about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elk's coffee.
A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigray.
Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right? Then I don't exactly agree with some of the deals I sent down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split.
I see.
Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee.
I concur, Mr. Goodall. You will amend your testimony accordingly, mistress.
So that's what you say after Phoenix, right?
My business with that kid was over. Still a weird way to say it.
Yeah,
The tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with?
I use all or what? All there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my own $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigray had no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony? Would you like it amended? Oh. I'm not going to get anywhere with this last testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like to see the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's
yeah.
about that he needed more money.
It's about the...
Oh, yeah, because payment was due last year.
It could be this, it could also be about the MC bomb, because that was the other thing.
I think the
Essentially
first thing, I think Bamber comes after.
Okay. I think Bomber's now, but oh, you're right. You're more tuned into the Phoenix Wright logic. I think I'm just skipping steps here.
Or it's somewhere beneath, buried in my memories and...
Yeah, it's possible. Book this dude, we will book this dude. We will throw the book at him. Because that's the only way anyone in this courtroom has ever used a book.
Yeah, I was about to ask, we have books.
So you just intended to get back from $100,000 Mr. Elk owned you, correct?
I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right.
Unfortunately for Mr. Elk, $100,000 wasn't enough to cover it, wasn't it?
Huh.
About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young man was injured. He was taken to the... well, a woman, sorry. He was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery.
Where did you get all this info?
His medical papers documenting the treatment of a young woman in question. According to these, operation costs $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year. It was paid in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs.
No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
But Mr. Tigray had no choice but to pay. His very life depended on it. Order! 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 You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did. Maybe because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini.
Did you say Cadaverini?
He's already come up once. Brutal Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of the underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather is his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini.
What?
Well, your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? Makes sense. You were desperate to acquire $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elk's life to pay your debt. Order! 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 What do you say to that, mistress?
It's a nice little fairy tale, right? Even if the witness did need $1 million, that doesn't tie him to the Mr. X murder. Mr. X only owed him $100,000 and had no hope of repaying it anyway. Yeah, that guy wasn't worth my spit.
I don't think so. In fact, the opposite is true.
The opposite?
Now MC Bomber come off, of course. Nah, get his broke ass off the stand.
Only rich people, please. That means we all gotta leave the stream.
Yeah, that's it, that's the stream. We're all broke. We gotta get off. Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glen Elk has no way to repay the money is crucial. What?
Do you know where you're going with this, Nick?
You've got to think outside the box, Maya.
Outside the box?
Oh, Albion, that's both Faye and Trix. All at once.
One whole happy family.
Exactly. It's very straightforward. Mr. Tigre wasn't after the $100,000 at all. It seems to have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? What exactly was Mr. Tigre after?
Didn't you already tell him that?
But we didn't tell them about the bomber tip.
Oh, that's the... Yeah, he's after fucking money. I thought that would be enough.
Glen Elk was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. The skill was the collateral Mr. Elk put up in order to borrow the money.
Can you explain how skill can be used as collateral to secure a loan trade? What the fuck do you talk? How do you think?
He had the skill to create a computer virus, and so he did, a virus known as MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? I guess that Beard isn't the only part of his honor that's going up. It's from the Stone Age. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Mr. Tigre, you couldn't have cared less about the $100,000. Is that right? All you cared about was one thing. Virus.
Ian, can we get your best roar?
I don't know if I ever could, but...
On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this DVD. Glen Elk had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened. But he can't, and neither can I.
The lottery win.
Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 in the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way.
Could have, like, offered half of it to Elk or something. I don't know.
So he resorted to legitimate means.
That's crazy.
He murdered Glen Elk, and then made his next move, to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glen Elk, while Viola Cadaverini played the role as Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Like I said, Troy, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way that Jeff could have been kept in the dark about it. You already established this, dude.
But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Order. Order, Roxy.
He's put on a good show, Spiky.
Pot calling the kettle black.
If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You're saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone. If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt and my skin. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that.
I agree.
You do?
Despite your appearance, you're very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one? Mr. White?
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, right? What was this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused? Well, it's only been 1 hour of stream, but it feels like it's been 2.
Yeah, it's been pretty intense. Oh, the mag is fingerprints of fucking cyanide, I think.
He disagrees.
He disagrees, yeah.
Unless...
He's
Spit take? Spit take?
Spit take.
Spit take?
Oh, he's building it up.
And what's the relevance of that thread?
It's just a little intro.
An intro into what?
It's the fucking cardboard thing, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Cardboard.
Oh
Ding,
no.
ding.
Been a while since I saved.
It's alright. We got the power of spamming clicks.
Oh well. Enjoy the very sweet go through of this. Oh, vicious. Wait. We lost. Let's go home.
Game over. Alright, Ian, got any stories to tell? While Belk figures out what the hell it was over here.
Oh gosh, that's a lead.
He booked us for a bit.
Oh yeah, I was about to go negative.
Not gonna lie, I could never read the game on my own, but you guys reading have invested. I am glad you're invested, Albion. That's gonna help you get through this next bit where I have to fucking skip through everything.
Roar.
Oh, we got a road. Now can we get a woof?
No, we can't get a wolf.
No, from Ian.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh god, that was
Oh,
loud.
that was good.
Now give us a meow.
Not the fuck.
There we go. We had the whole zoo out here.
There you go.
Pretty good too.
Enjoy that.
Now give us mantis noises.
Give us what?
Mantis noises.
What the fuck is mantis noises?
The sound of having your head bitten off by your lover.
Yo. Yo. Chill.
Jesus.
That is a mantis noise, is it not?
I don't know. I was
Tricks.
reading.
My god.
Tricks, can you confirm that's a mantis noise, right?
No, I know mantis did that.
Otherwise, you also... Wait, I know we have Tricks in chat somewhere. He can surely tell us what a mantis sounds like.
Do insects even make noise?
I mean,
they do make
crickets
noise,
make
noise, but not like, you know, speaking or
Over.
roaring or noise. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, what sound does a mantis make? What is a mantis noise? If anyone know, it will be him. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm asking.
Mantis noise is like, "Ooh." I don't fucking know.
That's a fucking pigeon.
I thought that was an owl.
I don't know what the fuck is sound you want me to make.
I don't know either. It prays.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same. Then. Fair enough.
Alright, pray, you know.
I just say amen. That's it.
It goes, hallelujah, bitch.
There you go. You're thinking cyber. Yeah, can you give us Cyber's Pokemon crown?
Objection, what?
Give us Charmander Gen 1 Pokemon crown.
Cypher, isn't Cypher like, whatever the
Oh my god, I'm surprised you were ready to even attempt. It's already crazy enough.
Faye is trying to impersonate her brother by making shit
And
jokes.
then Mewtwo is like, that one. You think?
Give me a Beachy.
What on earth is that?
Oh, is this next?
What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation.
Uh-huh.
Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigray, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day of question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me.
Wait. Wasn't this about him being careful?
Yeah.
That
What?
was coming to the court with a plastic cardboard patch and impersonating an attorney is not being careful.
Yes. The truth. What? The witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? I thought it was you, standing in here, this very court, a mere month ago. A Phoenix Wright who put the most disreputable, shabby defense I've ever seen. Yeah, he still even has the haircut. He didn't change that.
Can you prove that, Gramps? Who the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man?
Wait, did the Godot just ask the judge for proof?
I mean, he was there, right?
Yeah, what's that?
Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him?
Oh, that's tight.
Hey, forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me.
That looks so pitiful.
You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh?
Have you no pride, sir?
Clearly not. Look at him. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, right here in court we deal with people's lives. And sometimes it's just about something else than a life.
Mr. Godot was right. Your Honor, speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was a witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with a vested power to hand down the verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it.
Also, I'm surprised he remembers anything that happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah. If the defense has no further evidence, court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigray are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. Please keep him under arrest at least so he doesn't run anywhere. He is, after all, a murder suspect.
But we've come so far.
You say he impersonated Glenn Elk. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Ah.
Huh. Sucks to be you, right? I'll mess with the tiger. Or you're gonna get mauled, you get that?
All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Huh. Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
If I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence and I maybe could get Maggie off the hook.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal! The witness cross-examination is over. You're free to go, Mr. Tigray.
Hold it, pal. Your Honor, sir. Wait.
Detective? Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry it took so long, pal. I stuck everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too.
Albion hasn't seen Gumshoe before, so he's just like, who? Where did
Is
you
it?
go? It's Gumshoe. It's the triple dick.
It's a very himbo but blessed detective.
What is it, detective?
This is August spell. It's the final decisive piece of evidence.
What? Look at those shoulders. January 8th,
We just leave.
2:48 p.m. District Court Defendants Lobby number 1.
It took so long, pal. I finally got the results from the...
Results.
About the prince, pal. This medicine book.
Oh, so do you know who the prince belonged to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Gumshoe, please.
Yeah.
Of course I know.
So tell us, they're the tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the barn. Their Furio Tigress paw prints, alright.
That's great, we've got him now, Nick.
You guys just had Tigress fingerprints in your database?
What's
Apparently.
wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on the bottle now.
Huh? Why not?
What we need to produce at this stage of the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger got the poison into Glenelg's coffee. It's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, but really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was our last chance to help Maggie. I've been working on some useless piece of evidence this whole time. That's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
No.
Detective Gumshoe?
Maggie.
You've been working on something for me? Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. Really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now. Detective Gumshoe, wait.
He's gone.
Is there anything we can do now, Nick?
Why is she still in her maid outfit?
Don't worry about it. I wish there was. I'm sure worked so hard to get that evidence. If only was some way we could use it. Victim zero medicine covered in Furio Tigress fingerprint. January 8th, 3:04 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, he's still here. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you provided. Yes. Maggie's still chasing the back? Oh, well.
Gumshoe's bag. Well, depends on which bag we're talking about. Yes.
That's fair.
Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
And Phoenix, don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But these lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion.
No doubt. Given the nature of evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. But I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. But maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, let his guards down for a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court. This defense final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims? Your Honor? Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprint belonging to you, Mr. Tigre.
What?
But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? Everyone in here knows what the bottle contains. That one man, one person in this courtroom, should theoretically be in the dark.
My prints are on that fancy-looking bottle. Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway?
A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. It's a perfect time excuse for some phony evidence. Let's go! We are fabricating evidence! We're just as bad as the prosecutors. Mr. Tigre, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
Oils.
Oh, you're gonna bluff it out.
Yeah. Bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? Poison used to murder Mr. Elkion. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? Godot isn't gonna object.
You'd make a good clown, you know that?
Illegal action, literally. What?
You say never gonna get this to stick. He's just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna f the tiger?
A bluff?
I can see straight through you, Phoenix, right? That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it.
No, no. This is a bottle we found poison. Bottle.
Yes, double down. Don't just go, whoops, my bad, and blame yourself. Don't mess with the tiger or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. Cyanide bottle was brown.
Idiot. Idiot. Get fucked. He actually did fall for the bluff, you dumbass.
Trix, why are you woofing?
Cyanide bottle was brown and was made of glass. A cheap piece of trash. Don't look nothing like it.
Guess who that was? Oh, I could never guess. I think it was still you, Trix. Goofy dude. Yep. So you just confessed to murder, sir. Got him at last.
What? Why's everyone going quiet? I said a bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle of cyanide was. You think gonna find my prints on that bottle? Don't let that cousin looking so for you people. Unless she's playing games. Tell Mr. Prosecutor, tell that guy where to go. Still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say?
So much for this guy being so careful. You summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. Just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You don't know who you're messing with. I'm the tiger. I control millions of dollars in the black market. You think I'm gonna let some chopped up suit get the better of me?
Sure. The last piece of evidence was phony. That's just what you deserve. Hey, you are not the tiger. You are not nearly intimidating enough. I am sorry. You're more like the kitty. A phony trial with a phony lawyer. That was all played out by you. The biggest phony of all. I mean, yes, he is more like a puppy, for sure. We can agree on that one.
You're transforming?
But I was keeping it on the cat theme. Oh.
He transformed.
What's going on? It looks like a blackout.
What the fuck was that sound?
Well done. That's right.
Hi, Cyclops. Jesus.
You just will the lights back on.
I saved my 70th cup of coffee just for you. Savor it.
Oh,
Only watch the police restrain your prey.
he glitched. Oh, he's
Yeah,
okay.
he's having some trouble. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go.
Wow,
Thank you.
Your Honor, for that. Amazing.
Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigger, Mr. Godot?
He's being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glenn Elk, Your Honor.
Oh, you're right, Albion. He should write a rap album. Release it. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was.
And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake.
Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for one slip of the tongue. Furia Tigre is truly a frightening criminal.
That's really frightening one. Is that defense attorney over there? What did he do?
Godot. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty.
Confetti!
Wee,
Hooray,
wee,
wee.
wee.
Escapes!
That's all. The court is now adjourned. January 8th, 4:10 p.m. District Court Defendants Lobby number 1.
Mr. Bright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Maggie.
This has been a very heavy crab case. We've had a lot of lines in this one.
I got the Fury of Tigre at the house. So mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. And now I feel like I can forgive him.
Hey, that wasn't me, Mackie. That was the tiger.
Look, Nick, in the doorway.
It's a doorway.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, guess I'll be heading off there. See you around, pal.
Wait.
Detective Gumshoe? Yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. I knew you were innocent all along. Why did you say that in your testimony, then? Huh? Oh, well, I was... Well, I guess I'll be heading off then. See you around.
Wait up, detective. He just ran off.
Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He just busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle.
Wasn't even of any use.
But
It's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
did you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. Clear he needs it. Maggie, you know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this.
I wanted to believe that, sir.
Maggie, chill, you're free woman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for a woman to disown Gumshoe.
That is certainly a completely fair and defensible decision. Still.
Well, on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it.
Got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give him a little present to celebrate her freedom. It'll be his wiener.
And definitely not the wiener.
Here. Here you are, a present to celebrate your freedom.
That's
Present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you.
Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies, you know?
Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know?
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it?
Is it okay if I eat this now? Then we all gorged on Dick's weenies.
She gets out. She becomes a free woman, and the first thing she does is eat wiener.
So how is it, Maggie?
I'm sorry, this is crude and stupid humor.
And I approve it. It's really good.
That's a lot of meat, and you would do the same. Fair. It is a very defensible thing to do as the first thing.
I actually ate wieners yesterday.
Nice. I was considering eating it for dinner today.
Oh, no. You're falling for the marketing ploy.
Oh, Faye did this today as well, apparently. So, good company.
Gaming.
So the case of the phony versus the real ends. The false allegations surrounding Maggie all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Wowie. You should need that with a fork. That's right, I'm a utensil shaming. Behave? None of us fucking behaves.
Before
It's
you start-
Edgeworth! Sorry.
Before you start this chapter,
Yeah.
Like, this is my second time experiencing these games, and has been way more fun with this setup where I don't have to like think and solve things. But I genuinely forgot how bad that case is in particular. Holy hell.
That's fair. That case was it wasn't even particularly, at least it wasn't particularly hard to figure out. It was just very strange. And it was actually acted twice. Twist came kinda out of the blue. There wasn't really any evidence supporting that. It's just Phoenix went, yeah, this is the only way things make sense. And everyone just went, okay, sure. And that was that. But there was no evidence along the way that actually supported that, hey, this was
probably the worst gates outside of the tutorial ones.
I don't actually, maybe it was.
Yeah, tutorials are obviously the worst.
I didn't relish having to do Kudo's voice. Anyway, Edgeworth is back.
Look at him, all
Yeah,
dapper.
about beginnings. Turnabout beginnings. Is this another flashback? Girl, let her go. Shut up. Come closer, and I'll kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get a chance. Bang.
Hold 3 frames on that water splash, hell yeah.
Good old cozy Phoenix. Oh, it was the first case of a long-time mentor, Mia Fey. Fugitive data. Harry Falls. Charge kidnapping, murder. Sentence death penalty. Fugitive movements. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. The very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Six years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. It is a flashback one. February 16th, 9:24 a.m. District Court Defenders Lobby number 4. Ian's back in the main role.
Oh god.
There's a power shift in here.
I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die.
Do you smell that? That smell on the wind? I think it might
Smell
be.
a bunch of Ian.
I think it might be hemorrhoids. I think it might
Oh
be
my
Crossbows
God,
hemorrhoids.
no.
I think they're back.
I never should have accepted this case.
Oh, whoops.
Unless this man has hemorrhoids.
Good morning. You're so jumpy, Ian. It is Stan.
Oh, I get more. Let's go. I'm doing nothing. I swear. I didn't kill nobody.
Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax me and make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway?
I killed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was you. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. You didn't escape from nowhere.
But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Sorry, I told a little lie. But what's the use of that chain in the ball? Just carrying it and chewing on it.
Oh boy.
Why does he have barbed wire tattoos?
How else are you supposed to know he's a prisoner? From his clothes?
Alternatively, it could be a stigmata. It could be a Noah. That's a meta joke no one but me and Trix will get, so it's fine.
Hey, I'm sure you two will enjoy it.
That's
Anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
I'm sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry.
They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. A woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
Two days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true, he did meet with the victim.
But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true.
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should.
Grossberg. Oh, never mind, it's not.
You feel so criminal now.
Oh, that's Godot.
With Visor, fucking chill dude. Without Visor, sexual harassment.
True enough.
It is singing again.
We thought it was gonna be Ian's show, but no, it's still me, Crab. Not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy.
Dog's gonna get voices, don't worry. Why are you here?
I came to see how our little kitten.
He's not escaping the sexual harassment allegation, so no.
I came to see how our little kitten was doing all in this big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to.
Hey, kitten, how about we get on a Discord call later? I'll buy you a nitro.
You'd like someone to play
Never
with.
do that joke again. Fuck
Oh,
foul.
no.
Daddy?
Vile and foul.
Ooh, daddy.
Someone clip that, please, because I won't stop. Foul.
Daddy.
Oh my god. Get someone on the chat to save me for the love
There's
of
still
God.
an hour left.
I will pay on one. I will literally pay one of you, please. Where's Mr. Grossberg? I prefer his hemorrhoids after Discord kitten bullshit.
That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Isn't that good enough? After all, it's me. Diego Armando.
I didn't say. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me?
Wasn't he mentioned in the first game too?
In
The
first case,
first case? I think he was.
First case, yes. First, I thought you said first game, and I'm like,
No, in the first game actually, because there's
No.
this one of the games, or maybe the second one, where there's like an ace lawyer that left the Grossbeck law firm that's mentioned. Name probably
oh,
never shows
I
up again.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
No. You got it all wrong. Today, you're the. Stop! Stop flirting with me. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for a first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax. I just heard some good news. Prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career.
The genius?
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
Yow.
Diego Armando.
The solitary confinement cell for condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice,
Yeah, likewise.
I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth.
February 16th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh no! It's Canadian judge! Oh no!
Oh, yeah, obviously
I forgot about him. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Hey?
And
It's
I'll
the
give
double
it.
beauty.
I'm not Edgeworth, you're the Edgeworth.
That is why I'm giving it to you, because way too many. There's a reason why I'm giving him the voice.
Fair enough. The
Kind of like Jan's Edgeworth.
And it's
prosecution
just
has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Oh, Alex Edgeworth is good actually.
I understand the lawyers from both sides are newcomers.
Yes, Your Honor, I am Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. Hey, so you're the new prosecutor. Everyone's talking about, eh? Said you joined the prosecutor's office quite an early age.
Can we keep him?
At 20, Your Honor.
I guess a little kittenness. I can't.
We're gonna stall this stream for so long of this case just because we can't stop laughing at it.
Because he's saying kitten every other line.
Yeah.
I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you.
Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then. About that? Now then, the defendant in the case is currently a felon in death row. 2 days ago, he escaped in police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely.
The defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten.
Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes. Sorry. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl threw off a bridge The bridge was only 14 years old. Try to catch the Edgeworth voice again, sorry. Truly a horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, was finally what decided the case was certain witness testimony.
A witness's testimony.
The testimony of one Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. I feel like I have to every time I do
Just gotta get the pause, yeah.
Yeah. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for powerful current. Most bodies that fall there are never recovered.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was one that put him away?
Policewoman you just mentioned, but wouldn't be exactly. The victim was the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Oh, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind. Was it revenge against the woman who convinced him, eh? Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
He gave me my fight or flight response.
God, that was not fun to look at, huh?
Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Hello? Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor.
Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I can care for your word of choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who's in charge of initial investigation of the case.
Well, Spurt.
Hey!
And his coat, is that the original color of his coat?
Apparently.
What happened?
It was
Witness, state your name and occupation.
Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Mia literally went, who asked?
West?
Who asked?
Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Okay.
You're really gorgeous, kitten.
Oh no.
Excuse me?
No, seriously. My heart. It's aching for you.
Oh my fucking god.
She was even foreigner.
What a time for you to join, Lunaris. Welcome in. Gaze upon the starling raid. Gaze upon the starling raid. I am gazing. Welcome in. Thank you for relay, Lunaris. Hello, Crow. Hello, Carrie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for shouting.
Everyone, welcome to witness the Hornidid.
Hey, it's you pulling Charlotte. Nice. Oh, and Farina.
Nice. I bet you see my shoes on ears.
Apparently. Nice. That's a good clip. Hope you had a great stream. Was a Genshin stream today, right? I lurked a bit in it. I wasn't like... I lurked in it, but you were like looking... You were playing some game where you were looking at Genshin character spots. So, I didn't quite understand what it was. Kinda Genshin? How is the Phoenix? Well, you can read the lines currently on screen and guess how we're all doing right now. Genshin adjacent. Okay, I see. We're playing Watermelon Gate, but bots instead of food. I see. Fair enough.
You get a bonus if you hit it right down the middle.
Fuck you, crap. That was good.
What's the point, right?
Well, that sounds like fun at least. Thank you for the raid once again, and thank you for the shout out, Carrie. Go check out Lunaris. She is an amazing streamer. Just hit 66 follows. She's gonna overtake me very soon. But she is great, and she plays mostly Genshin from what I've experienced, but has stand out a bit recently. Played some Stray Cards I saw, and that one game about cannibals.
Which game?
The game about cannibals.
Yeah, like what name?
I think it's called Dead Meat or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Would like to rate a dip, but you're already late to bad movie night. I will not take you away from bad movie night, Carrie. Please go and enjoy your bad movie. With my blessing. I hope you can laugh at it as much as we're laughing at this case. Alright, with that, surprisingly a lot of fun. Nice. Let's move on from this terrible line.
I'm sure there will be plenty more to come.
Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt. So quick that something other than your heart will ache.
Okay, I got it.
Ravenous Devils, that's the one. Thank you, Lunaris. That's the name. I am bad at remembering stuff like that. Oh, detective, tell us about the incident, eh?
Yes, sir. Right away.
Oh yeah, that means it's a fucking YouTube channel. That's how I got it. You can blame Faye for me having that on the brain.
The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran of the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss.
But much is already stated in the autopsy report. Court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Look at these.
Ooh.
Brand new and sparkles in the light. Hell yeah. Stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m.
Yes, sir. We got you. Okay, let's take a look at this area map of the area here. This is a sketch of a Tusk Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under this is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
I see. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge, eh?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir.
Yes, it is indeed a new case. Well, or timeline-wise, an old case. Apparently Mia's first case. And we have Canadian judge and me playing Edgeworth in this one. And also,
Lot of kitten.
Diego Armando. Your new Discord daddy.
Hell yeah. I would let him moderate my Discord any day.
Blocking.
The man who's finally gonna drive Ian out of the stream.
Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that absolutely despise conjecture, eh? If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they were even met there. Your Honor, if you will listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me, as well as some hose, huh? Detective, proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay, now. Think carefully, Kitten.
The only daddy that is Edgeworth for me. No, Edgeworth. Also, you can't say that Edgeworth is way younger in this case. But Armando definitely gives off the incel vibes, to put it lightly. He will groom you on Discord.
One little mistake and this guy will drink you for the morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Why he leaning in
Oh
like
my
that?
fucking
like
god, no, that
that.
pose. I
like
hate
that.
it. I hate it. Diego's fine. I disagree.
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Diego was fine until he started speaking.
Exactly.
I'm glad he dropped the kitten talk.
If he
and
doesn't
he said the
speak,
beach.
if he doesn't speak, he looks actually handsome. The minute he speaks, it's just completely ruined.
I don't know, that grin is giving serious sex offender vibes.
He looks
Yeah.
handsome with the visor on.
Yeah, honestly, I hate the voice. It's such a stupid design, but he does look better with it than without
Yeah,
it.
exactly. He's still legal. I can ship Edge with himself. Okay, I was not certain he was legal during this because
Check the profiles.
Ace Attorney is weird. You're
It
right.
just used to be that way.
He got profile.
Oh, never mind. He's 20. He's perfectly legal. Well, you're fine.
What's gumshoe? What's gumshoe?
Oh, his hair is bigger.
26.
Too. His hair seems bigger on that chart.
Amanda's
Now, what is
27.
Mia? Okay.
She's not in this.
Wait, there's no Mia. I
Nope.
can't check if Diego is really masterful Discord groomer.
But Lunaris, you can't ship Edgeworth with yourself because I'm shipping him with Phoenix.
Also, Mia is above 20, I'm pretty sure. In this
Yeah,
case.
she's probably a couple. 20 and a couple. Well, you certainly have established the importance of a bridge. Naturally. Now, the defense, please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination, eh?
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up.
Hey, sit down there, kitten. If you tremble like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee all over your pretty face.
Oh
Oh
my god.
my god! Shut the fuck up, please, I'm begging.
Tell me this man ain't grooming. Tell me.
Tell me, why did you have to say that?
Oh, you're coming from Mr. Everything is an innuendo.
That wasn't you, and I wasn't gonna say a word. You made it 10 times. You know what?
Well, he is your age, Ian. Maybe we should ship him with you.
I see how Mia is stumbling her lines. I think that's what he said anyway.
Quiet. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here.
The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here.
You got me there. Well, maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got. I'm not saying it.
Kidding.
Ah.
Oh, Crab does a perfect voice for this. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching.
I thought you went to school for this. What?
Anyway, we're pressing.
Right, this is the
This
best case.
unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
What? The defendant called her?
Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. He left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, a top-secret memo that she left in her desk.
Confidential police materials written by the victim. According to this note, it seems the one who called her the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Well, whose priority was it to keep that note from me?
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
I'm surprised he didn't say kitten a single time.
Yeah.
For him.
Hey now, don't make this face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to.
Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky.
Okay, so everyone just wants to fucking have an orgy or something right now, whatever.
Everyone just wants to get with Edgeworth. Can't blame them.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
The bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there?
Because it is a very important place to the defendant. That's what.
What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge. Remember, it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge.
The very place where Sergeant Hartford arrested and handcuffed Mr. Foss.
It turned into the scene of the crime. How nostalgic.
Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't we got you surrounded."
Wait a second, is there something weird about that?
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly?
Captain Harford must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right?
If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed.
You may have mentioned the phone call from Mr. Foss, but you have to note on your desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier. Maybe she'd still be alive.
I wonder if she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Mr. Foss had a car then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, that's right.
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car?
No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at the red light.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves, eh?
That's not what the trial is for.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
There's a photo of the stolen car's trunk.
Oh, yep.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there.
Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable.
Don't need to be. She's dead.
Yep.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
What is that supposed to mean, Armando?
We're talking about a woman here.
Maybe he gets stabbed in the back.
He stabbed me, kitten.
Oh, sure. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange in the moving car?
Here's a photo of the trunk. I don't see anything strange to you. Anyway,
What did the defendant have to say about this photo?
Going to lurk for a bit as I eat dinner? Enjoy your dinner, Lars. And thank you for the luck.
Enjoy dinner.
why he always says man? I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. He says.
Nothing. I'd say he did nothing. Nothing. At the very least, he stole a car.
Not.
He did.
Just what
He did
always
do
says,
nothing.
Your
Yeah.
Honor. And then he always says.
I'm sorry. I told a little lie.
Or something like that.
Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely.
That's certainly some impressive police work.
Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up the checkpoint just after 5 p.m. I fear that Mr. Fox might just try to run.
What do you mean I was too close for comfort?
The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. It takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint.
That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Fox could have slipped right by.
Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony.
A trap?
Walk into it carelessly and leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh?
No, it's not.
Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you'd better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. And always look for contradictions afterwards.
What are famous contradictions? I sure hope I can find some of those.
Well, we pressed everything, so time to present something.
Can you check what's in the notes?
No, it just says that it's a... Oh, no, we can. February 14th, 4:24 p.m. Falls by 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. We did talk to someone.
So the scarf, is she wearing a scarf in the luggage?
She is not. Good
There
point.
you go. No, I think there was another statement. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Witness.
What is it? Do you have anything to say, Miss Wing?
I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address one like that.
You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this.
Say there, little kitten. One piece of my cup.
Oh, no. No.
It's a fucking way. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real. What?
Shut up.
What?
Shut up.
Oh, come on, Mia, shake it off your lawyer. Detective,
Yes, ma'am.
this photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it, is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus the special request.
I
I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where's the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
You stopped there, you should have looked for it.
Ah,
Poor Gumshoe. The caller told her to wear and to identify herself, so I expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this, eh? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance?
where did you find that, sir?
On Desky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
Why did you tell me?
I made the decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's a safer place I know.
That hot shot sure has a flair for the dramatic.
It's not exactly white as the caller requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising. It was drizzling in the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found Dusky
I mean, already for now, it's his own scarf that he put in mud.
True. Now, if the attorney of the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Why would I like to wrap the scarf around his smarmy little neck?
Oh, whoa, whoa! Skipping steps there. Get him in the bed first. Very good. Now, if you're done with this mud-covered scarf, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Force did indeed meet the bridge that day. Well, we'll show exactly what occurred there. It sounds quite promising. Can't wait to hear all about it, eh?
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kitten. That's the reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. His photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir.
Accidentally taken. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
It's written that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Wouldn't that just have flown down into the river below? Looking at this photo,
So how did he get behind her?
you really get the sense that the bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the river to the Eagle, from the bridge to the Eagle River below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Just to say it was a well-intentioned third party.
if it's all the heart, I swear to God.
Aha! A potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. So,
The person in question is very delicate. Besides, as long as we have the photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Eh? The photo. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite hard to point. I think it's quite clear what happened. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened at the bridge. Aha! Truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again, that's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean,
Time to press.
Who is this eyewitness?
she's a college student.
Oh no, it is Lotta.
No, cause I don't know how many years this is back, but wasn't Florida like a college student in present day?
She was a university student.
Oh, okay.
A female college student?
That's right. Meaning she's a female and a college student. Well, she doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness statement. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh?
It means she's female and a college student, sir.
Kill me
Thank
now.
you. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
Ugh.
Please tell us about this more decisive evidence in question.
His father was accidentally able to witness. Just a big in the scarf.
The victim is wearing a scarf in this photo, alright. So about the witness who took this photo, what was this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She was taking photos of wild flowers, apparently.
There are many unusual types of flora in the mountain this way. And the area says it's because the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, it's a cloudy fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it.
No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost.
Well, that's a great aside.
Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Haha. Looks like a cold front just moved in.
In any case, the point is that the area is quite damp. There's even some fog.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
And you didn't fall in. Surprising. Oh, oops.
Yeah, what is... Oh,
I accidentally clicked on. But
what the fuck is, like, how did he get behind her?
good question.
Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal.
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 Were you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Well, this means that you pushed someone down like that once.
Yeah, focus me.
Yeah.
With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian.
We have established that already, Mia.
Huh. Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Take a look. Poor baby. Court record seems to have wet its...
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee.
What?
Thank you.
Basically present something there.
Yeah.
That's not what I understood at all.
So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh?
That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, man.
The area was wet from the rain, the bridge is probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but... There's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about surprise. I know there was a photo.
So what do I do?
You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean.
Of course I do.
So look at them please in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. Wow, good hint. Find the contradiction.
Thank you.
Yes.
Isn't this one? It's a photo because exactly what Ian said. How are we tapping anyone in the
There's
back?
another thing as well. I'm thinking it's actually the map. Isn't there a hole in the bridge on the map?
There's,
Isn't that
yeah.
also in the picture?
But it's on this side, the right side.
Yeah, I can't tell where the fuck the picture is.
The picture's on the left side of the bridge. It ends on the left side here.
And you can't really tell about if there's hole and where it
Yeah, I
is.
guess I can't go for the whole thing for now. I only see like a piece of a cliff. I think it's just weird that like he's so broad that like how the fuck would you get around her and push her?
Apparently, Kamshu said there was a struggle, right? So.
Yeah.
Weird.
But he said that she got shot in the back and fell over.
And then got stabbed.
Yeah, so she had to have turned around and her back.
Like, wouldn't she run?
Or be turned around for some reason.
Not it apparently.
I'm guessing maybe it's the floor plans then?
I mean, maybe it's with Lance. Oh, that's not it.
Okay.
Anyway, the criminal shot. It's this one, right? Criminal shot the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. It's not the picture.
Does the autopsy report say anything?
Stabbed a knife in the back, dry from blood loss. Bit 4-5. Is it this? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to say right now.
This was
Guys, it's coming to my mind.
Oh.
I'm seeing the answer as I scroll down.
It isn't this statement, right? That's why they hinted on it. Save before I waste all of my points on nothing. One by the victim at the time of incident seems to have been taken by the witness.
Apparently it's something about crime photo, but I didn't read further ahead to see what it is about.
Sure, shot from the back and stabbed. Oh, is there no blood on the?
I mean,
Well, at least you don't see any blood in the card. I don't know.
there isn't any, but that's a long sleep. I mean, I would try. Apparently, that's whipping.
So it's time to
Yeah, I know it's the answer, but
Oh,
I didn't check the log.
It's because the jacket's not fucking wet.
Well, how are we supposed to tell from this fucking picture?
I don't know.
So at the time of the crime, there's a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, I thought too. It's a generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
But this photo is the victim's body was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Oh, she's saying it isn't muddy. Because
Well,
the
by all
scarf
means,
was.
please enlighten us what isn't right, eh?
It's not the blood, it's the.
I mean, what am I supposed to click then?
I guess just the scarf? It could. Not the scarf, the jacket, because the scarf isn't there. Because
Okay.
the jacket isn't muddy like the scarf was.
The
Naturally, the answer is right here.
victim's coat. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions of the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet.
I mean, their clothes are fine in this picture.
If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, and the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. Because the scarf is covered in mud. I get what she's saying.
Sure, but this is again one of those. Well, sometimes they draw the details like that, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So
Ah, that's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
lay off beard.
Apparently. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Jonas fall in the shower instead of on a muddy street, the glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Oh, surely, I've yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
Isn't that just a scarf?
The surface of the bridge, huh?
The real man
Yeah.
is stand for a taunt like this. Also, why does he start every single line of his with
I don't
Neither
know.
with a real woman. Lip.
lip?
Lip.
Of course I can. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy.
Where did our corporates go?
The evidence is the scarf.
Ah,
It should be obvious. The scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy. It means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
no, it can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Wow. Hey, same to you, buddy.
Yeah,
Welcome, Bimbo.
Edgeworth is a fucking bimbo.
Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. You do admit there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and the scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
Every contradiction makes this an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation of this case may be, shall we?
Alright, it's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
I mean, you should be explaining the contradiction anyway yourself, so.
Yeah.
Also, you're pretty well. For a little kitten.
Oh god, that was horrible.
Mr. Armando.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. See that the victim discovered in the trunk. The witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim. Or the witness testimony that stated that she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence is one of those three.
What you say just now? I'm not sure I like it. Hmm?
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was a coffee aficionado over here that said it.
Arrest this man.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know? Eh?
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsiest scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in the case is the...
I don't fucking know.
I mean, I guess it's probably the testimony.
Yeah, because it's saying this is the moment of the crime. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. A criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
Blip.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's code isn't buried at all.
That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder would have caught him in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears we will need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself. The brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We're prepared to present the witness at any time. Very well. Bring forth the witness at this time.
What Mr. Richard said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events of the day with her very own eyes.
Does that mean the battle begins here?
Please don't be old back.
Just generally, he's like a college student, but still, don't be back.
Witness, what is your name and occupation? Oh, it's her.
I gotta take a quick leak, by the way. Hopefully Diego doesn't harass any woman while I'm gone.
Everyone is so silent I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? Look scrumptious as a double and a dozen donut holes.
I'm sorry?
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down the verdict just to have a bite.
I'm sorry? Is she legal even? What is happening?
What is going on? Why is this entire why is the entire case just sexual harassment?
Hey, not so fast.
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman, eh? Mrs. Fay, you can learn a lot from this man.
If he says a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Hmm? Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make lots of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It is no trouble at all.
Well then, may we please have your name and occupation?
Wasn't she in the other Mia case as well?
Yes, she was.
Mia didn't recognize her though, right?
Mia recognized her because that was her second trial.
Yeah. Okay, I guess she did.
I'm back.
My name is, Melissa Foster.
That's different.
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
You missed the judge saying some very atrocious things.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you were the one who took this photo, is that accurate? Ah, how can you be so mean?
Now, see here. What are you doing showing that in her face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph, it's not like it's something dangerous.
I think she should be legal, but check court record to confirm. That's what I was trying to check. But oh, she's in there now. She's legal. She's 19. It's still fucking creepy, but
It's the way he said it that was just like, even
Yeah.
if that's gross.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you, eh?
Did he call her like donut and wants to hand down a verdict just to have a bite? Like what the fuck?
Scrumptious as double doubles and a bunch of donut holes.
Yup.
Uh,
Uh-oh, I don't like the tray this has taken. Huh? Is she staring at me? And you would be? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fay. I see, so you are...
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Slowly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when this incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here.
I was right about the positioning.
I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
I feel like on the other side of that cliff would make more sense for the angle.
So you took a photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
What a cute camera, just like its own. So first I took a witness photograph of this small but powerful model. Alright then, Mrs. Fay, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make witness cry again, and you'll face the wrath of my devil. Well, it's time to press.
Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine.
That's his whole personality, his beard.
I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde scented beard until my ground.
I want to check if it's still the sentence.
Insane. Would you mind if we got back to the case, Your Honor?
Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl, I know I am.
My God.
You Yes, you are kitten.
It looked
Shut
like they
up.
were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them like some kind of peeping Tom.
No, not at all. Everyone is like that. I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it, eh? Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place.
Too much info, Your Honor.
I think we should need to look into this judge free time.
I still rather take this over the other judge.
In any case, it is perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially dressed as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
Oh,
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. I would never eavesdrop. I have more class than that.
that's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Oh,
He definitely did hear something. New game.
also, what is crucial moment?
What do you mean?
Why
Oh,
did
yeah.
Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter.
She is Lotta Hart. I knew it.
It's just not a hard origin story. Hold on.
I guess that part of me just kind of took over. It was like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grand shop to test my comedy routines on.
Told me I wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
It's crucial moment. They're standing there in the photo.
Yeah.
I think that literally might be the contradiction itself. You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we'd already started our operation. Well, certainly tough off a criminal, eh?
Harry Falls isn't the criminal. And there must be something strange in that girl's testimony.
You ready for Diego?
Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge strap right around her middle finger. You're going to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers.
You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia.
Sure, I'm glad I get to be the sexual harassment Maya.
I deadass think it's like what Stan and me were saying. It's like a crucial moment. It's like they're just standing.
I mean, I'll
Yeah, but usually they talk like that anyway. There's no way that's the fucking...
it is.
Witness? When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you
Oh my
meant?
fucking god. Vegas game.
All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment.
We are indeed splitting hairs.
Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see...
The photo we presented was just one of us.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
Oh. My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain merit.
You can certainly downplay the situation, can't he? I'm sorry, I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one. What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs you took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers.
What was herself? Then who took the photos?
Also, the wildflowers, we just established this was February and they hadn't not sprung out yet.
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no details.
What? What?
Share with the court.
Mia, what did you think? What do you think you took
Share
photos?
with the court, Judge.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, that would make... You couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps you should tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy's really a sucker for sweet talk.
It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Kill me now.
Buttons.
Yeah, it's sickening.
I agree, it is indeed sickening.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of
This is
wildflowers.
the same one, isn't it?
As the victim, they started fighting, the victim turned around and tried to run.
This is the new one.
Bitch.
Run away. Run away.
Yeah, where? She only got about 10 yards with. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she like amended the.
Yeah, she meant it.
So you're saying Sergeant Hoffman was able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her.
That seems to make sense.
I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off.
Does it now? You have a good sixth sense. And if you know that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why.
Okay, now it's... Be careful, kitten. Probably took off your thing.
Kitten.
Oh, I accidentally pressed on the wrong thing.
And
The victim? Why do you think he tried to run away? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal.
This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quirky woman like you, I'm sure it would have acted differently.
Maggie, why you...
The fuck is quirky?
I don't know either.
Quacksair like?
Quack, quack.
Yep.
If it would have been me, I probably would have jumped into the river.
I saw something wrong with his testimony. I think it's this, like, he only got about 10 yards. She would probably even get 5. She would have fallen off.
Yeah, what's the picture there? Yeah, she would have,
Girl.
there's literally no way to run.
Not to mention she wouldn't even fall in the water. She would fall on a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Witness, your testimony's a joke. Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you about not making the witness cry.
Fuck you, her. Unsure testimony and true bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then...
She would have hit a dead end.
You say 10 yards, but you could have run even 5. Because Leslie Bridge collapsed on that side. When?
Rawr.
What does it all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. All there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to? It's all because the diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying? I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
That guy is good.
Oh, what do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
That coward.
Well, Miss Fay, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It was not your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm so shaken up.
If he accepts this testimony as this, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
The trial isn't over yet.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Fay, your cross-examination, if you please.
Contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
All right. I think that marks a pretty good ending point for us today. I wonder if this trial will have multiple parts, if it's just a quick one-off.
We need a kitten counter for the next stream.
Oh, no, we do not. We do not. At all. Let's go to the end screen, so everyone can see this wonderful crow art. Thank you so much, everyone who watched. It has been a great stream. Very much enjoyed it, as always. I'll be back again next week. Same old time, same old place, same old people. And it will be a full week, Tuesday, Thursday, and weekend stream. That'll be it for the next 2 weeks. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to play for the weekend next week, but one step at a time, you know? And sorry you heard that was my alarm.
He's gonna play Genshin on the weekend, pass it on.
I am not playing Genshin on the weekend, we're playing an indie game. Genshin is decidedly not an indie game.
It is not an indie game.
Yeah. He is very good. Thank you for this. Thank you for watching. Always greatly appreciate anyone who comes by. It's been a lot of people, but
Apology for anyone that heard my awful French. Please get it out of your mind. It will.
There
go
were
away.
worse things in this stream, Ian, don't you worry.
It will go away soon. I promise.
yeah,
Already has.
it already has. The French is gone. Don't worry. It can't hurt you anymore. And that's something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, thank you to Lunaris once again for the raid. Greatly appreciate that. I always get surprised when I get raided. It is never something I'm ready for. Let's send it over to Shrimp, who was in the stream earlier. and is now playing playing on his own as well. He's actually somehow still lurking in chat as well. I appreciate that. He's playing. Sorry.
Go fudge the fellow crustacean.
Yeah. Go say hi to Shrimp and follow up. He's playing Ender Lilies, Quietest of the Nights. I believe that is like Metroidvania Souls-like kind of deal. I've heard that it's very good, but I've never played it myself. So I'll see you all back here again on Tuesday. Have a really nice day and a great weekend. Goodbye now.
Goodbye.